just gonna make a few short videos, I guess, right now. Upload them all with whatever titles I can think of. I'm not in this for that like curated process, at least not yet, that you see a lot of bigger YouTubers going for with the neat titles. Definitely just want to get this all recorded and down. It feels nice to just vocalize my ideas to nobody or myself or to whoever ends up watching these. But I was just thinking about this little tiny side garden that I have. I put this up and my mother came over and she approved. This isn't my house, it's my mother's. My parents are my landlords. But I put this in, really liked how it looked, and hopefully I can get some squash growing in there. Squash is right now my go-to for production. We get some good food out of it, and weed deterrent because it creates such a nice shade over everything. Weeds have a hard time getting through, and in fact that's what I'm going to title this video, Squash Talk or something. In this garden originally you could see where the wood chips are, pretty much at the line where the plants start and the wood chips meet. From that line, that was our old garden. It was just that much. I just installed this. It used to be just lawn. And what we did the first year, I think it was just last year, when we really started growing, what I did was planted a ton of squash, because this was all crabgrass through here. Where this wood pile is just a big swath of crabgrass, and that stuff, if you've ever dealt with crabgrass, just awful. But I don't hate it because it went away in good order. We put a ton of cardboard down. I made the mistake of ordering compost. We do not have good compost locally, city made. It's just not good. So that was a mistake, but you know, you live and learn. And but anyway, we put that down and we couldn't get anything to grow. So we ended up just tossing down a ton of pumpkin seeds, a ton of butternut squash, and those two squash took off and really set the course for us being able to do this now, because it didn't get rid of the crabgrass by any means, but it definitely thinned it out, so we didn't have to end up pulling it all the time. Now we just come in and do some very light weeding. For instance, you could see in there some weeding that we need to do, maybe if I can zoom in enough. Definitely just piles of old weeds and stuff right there. But planted a bunch of squash, thinned out the crabgrass a bunch. We grew a ton of wild lettuce in here, which was lots of green material that helped us take care of some earwigs. I might put that in a different video. And like pest control videos, I suppose. But yeah, squash as weed control. Maybe a first year plant, just grow tons. We had pumpkins to give away. Plenty of them went bad, are now in our little compost container here. And that is how it began. Wish I could have got that on video, but you know, the conversation will work right there. Work for that. But yeah, that's that video. Thanks for listening.